Hey, it's Tim Esterdahl, Pickup Truck Plus SUV Talk, and my passion is trucks and SUVs. That's your passion too. Hit subscribe, click the bell, and smash the like button if you love this video. It's about trucks, and we're talking truck sales. It's my favorite day, guys. It's sales results day. I love sales results day. Enough of the analysis, enough what I gotta say, enough what other people say. It's what are you saying? What's a consumer using with their wallet? How are they voting? What's the best truck in the marketplace for them? And so I love talking sales results, seeing what's going on, and we have a surprise. We have some big surprises. Or maybe no surprise to you, Ram is continuing to kill it. GM did pretty well, but they're now in chase mode. And Ford faltered, and Nissan, well, had a rough one. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and flip the screen around, show you the screen capture of Pickup Truck Plus SUV Talk, or website, which is Pickup Truck Talk, pickuptrucktalk.com. And I'll show you the results of the screen. We'll kind of talk about them and go through them. So let's go ahead and get to that video right now. All right, guys, let's go over these sales results. You can see it on pickuptrucktalk.com. You click on recent news. It's going to be right in here. Q3 sales are in. Ram kills it. GM chasing Ford and others faltered, kind of my title. As we go down, you can see this chart I put together. This is what I do each sales results. I'll try to get it on the screen. New mouse. Sorry, it's kind of jumping around on me. So let's start with the top. So this is Q3. This is going to be July, August, September. We have Ford F-Series down 6%. That's a pretty good volume drop there. You're looking at, what, 13,000 units, somewhere in that range. Year to date, they're down 2.4%, which is a pretty good significant amount. You know, you're down again 12,000 or so. So they may have some incentives and bring those numbers back up to get flat. But, you know, 662,000 units year to date, I don't think that they're that concerned. That's a lot of trucks. Ram truck, excuse me, I should go back. F-Series, let me clarify. This is going to be 150, 250, 350, and 450. Ram truck, which is going to get either half ton and their half ton and heavy duties, will be 161, 635. They're up 14%. So they are up. Do some quick math here in my head. They're up close to the number that Ford dropped. So I'm going to grab my calculator because I'm not so great at math. That's why I'm a journalist. So yeah, they're up almost 20,000 units. So they're almost at the point where they took Ford's F-Series numbers, sales, and just put them themselves. It's kind of the way it looks. 14%. They're up big year to date. I mean, they're up 23%. Look at that volume, 461,000 units. That's some cash in the bank for a Ram truck. They have got to be, loving that. I see a little error here. I'll fix this in a second. So basically, we're going to have a Silverado total, light duty, and heavy duty. It's kind of the way my chart's going to show this. I want this total up top, but we'll figure that in a minute. Chevy's been doing, and GM's been doing this as well with the GMC. They're breaking out their light duty with heavy duty. They're trying to make the case that their heavy duties or light duties are doing well. I guess is kind of what they're trying to do. Anyways, total year to date, or quarter to date, 15.3%. They're up big. They're up 20,000 units. And so they're up about the same that Ram is, and yet Ford kind of took the loss on that. So you can kind of see where Chevy's gaining there. Year to date, though, they are down 3.6%. So that new pickup, I think, is selling well. Q3 shows that new total sales. We'll see this below as well. The new light duty is selling pretty well. They have regular cab out there, double cab out there. So you can make the case that quarter to date, look at that. Sales are up about 18,000 units, 18%. They're doing pretty well there. But year to date, because that rollout was a little bit slower, a little bit more high dollar models were available early on, crew cab only. They've kind of been feeling that pinch a little bit. They're down just 0.07%. I'd expect another big quarter like they just had in Q4. They could be flat, although the strike with the UAW is going to impact their numbers here probably Q4. They have a big supply built up, so these Q3 sales won't be impacted by that, but eventually that stock inventory is going to drop the longer those guys are on strike, and so the longer that situation plays out, the more we could see that impact in Q4 sales. Heavy duty, looking at this, they're up 7.1%, which means people are liking the look as much as commenters on YouTube channel will be below not liking the look. Customers are liking the look, liking capability, up 7%. That's what you got to take from that. Year to date, they're down 12.2%, which again could be early rollout. It could be because it took them so long to get that new truck to the marketplace comparatively to Ram truck. So I mean, Ram had their unveiling of their heavy duty like a month later in February. They had it for sale. Chevy took them a while. It took them the third quarter this year to get that out there in August or so going. So I can see that number turning around as well as more inventory floods the market. Sierra has kind of a similar story to the Silverado. Overall, they're up pretty good year over year, quarter over quarter. They, again, up 14,000 units. So you kind of can take either they took the Ford's numbers or whatever, but they soaked up more truck sales. Looking at year to date, they're up 7.4%. That's pretty good for the brand overall. Light duty is going to be up 38.2%. So people like that light duty. I agree. I think the light duty look on that is, I like that a little bit better than the Silverado look, but you can argue that all day long. And the AT4, I think, is making a difference with the off-road truck with that Sierra. So looking at those numbers, I mean, they're up 13,000 units. That's quite a bit when they are known as the lower volume player between Chevy and GMC Sierra. So they're up 38%. Year to date, up 12.5%. That's pretty good. Heavy duty is up 9.7%, and they're down just 5% year over year. I would make the same argument I just said with the Chevy that impacts GMC. You'll see some labor unit issues get involved in that. You'll see that more products get in the marketplace in the fourth quarter. That number could change, or if the strike continues to progress and keeps going on for another month or so, they could see some big drop in fourth quarter just because they don't have the product. Toyota Tundra holds on. It's holding steady as one of the older trucks in the market here, looking at the vehicles out there. It is now you can now make the case it's the oldest half-ton on the market, with new Nissan Titan coming out next quarter. You're looking at sales just holding on. New Tundra will be out in February of 2020. Will be shown at Chicago Auto Show, and it'll hit the dealer lot third quarter 2020. So I'd expect these numbers to hold kind of tight. They'll be down a little bit, but right along the same line until they get the new truck out. Nissan Titan took a bath. Man, that's just bad over there. I feel bad for my Nissan friends, but there's just no way to sugarcoat those numbers. You're down almost 50%. Year to date, you're down 32.8%. I'm kind of hoping the new Nissan Titan coming out first quarter will help reverse this trend for them a little bit, but I don't know if it's going to sell that much better back to these 15,000 unit mark. Maybe it will. Who knows? Hearing that XD gas will be revealed next month as well in October, sometime actually this month. So anticipate that coming soon. Just don't know where the volume is going to be. They've been trying to get to the Toyota Tundra level, and they just keep falling short. Mid-size trucks. Again, sorry, new mouse. God, get up here. Mid-size truck, Tacoma still leads the way. I mean, it's just, at this point, it's kind of a shoe-in for mid-size truck of the year. It's up year to date. Oh, I need to change this number. That's not negative. I'll change that in a second. Let me figure out the number for you. 187 divided into 183,909. Okay, so it's up about 2%. So that's supposed to be a plus 2%, not negative. So that's that'll be, just put a plus right there. So it's up a little bit year to date, and I can see it holding strong. The new Tacoma TRD Pro will be out with that Army Green. Just did a video on the other day. And I can see that continuing to hold on. It's tough to beat reliability. The arguments for mid-size truck sales versus full-size truck sales, from a consumer standpoint, are just different arguments. Full-size is capability, it's styling, it's towing, it's hauling, it's that kind of stuff. And the mid-size, it's reliability, it's off-road, it's price, and we'll see that in a little bit. Chevy Colorado down 9.5%, down 7.6% year to date. There's just not a lot of energy. Though I am hearing the new ZR2 Bison is selling so well, they're going to expand production, and there'll be a new refreshed Colorado next year or two. So they're working on some changes there to kind of pump up some sales, but so far that's not showing anything there, and there's just not a lot of energy behind the brand besides the Colorado ZR2 Bison. Ford Ranger. I think the Ford Ranger, to me, made a really good move this third quarter. I didn't look at the second quarter yet, but to me, the third quarter is just a good quarter for them. Look at year-to-date sales. They had half of their year-to-date sales in one quarter. So that tells me that they're all on dealer lots now, and probably there's some incentives being used, and so you're going to see some volume start moving on these Ford Rangers. So I can see there's more vehicles on the road pretty soon. Still kind of short of the mark with Tacoma, and still kind of short of Colorado, but I think this is a good result. Jeep Gladiator, which is the most talked about midsize pickup in the world right now. My goodness, every time I turn around, there's another article or video on this thing. And Instagram's blowing up with Jeep Gladiators. Had 16,000 unit sales. I think it's the same idea as Ford. I mean, you look at the volume year to date, and they took most of that in third quarter. So again, trucks are hitting the marketplace, and they're starting to see some growth there. I could see this number changing. Again, another 16,000 in next quarter or better, with more supply getting on the dealer lots and some incentives being used. And as you can see, some volume growing. I could see Colorado slipping a little bit. I don't think Tacoma's going to slip. I could see Colorado slipping a little bit. And Ford Ranger, Jeep Gladiator kind of getting in this dogfight up here. Nissan Frontier, the cheapest truck in the lineup and the oldest one in the midsize, continues to sell pretty decent. I mean, 15,000 units, down 14%. Year to date, just down 8.2%. And really, it's cheap. And that's really why it sells. It's cheap, it's reliable, it runs well. Those are the factors why that sells. kind of a surprise down here, and I had to argue myself where to place these, is you have the Honda Ridgeline that actually beat the GMC Canyon in Q3 sales by almost 1,000 units, which is pretty impressive. I mean, it's kind of the Ridgeline hasn't been updated in a while, and the Canyon hasn't been updated in a while, so you have kind of a dogfight between two models that just don't get a lot of love right now. And Q3 sales, you can see those sales numbers kind of flop. They kind of switch places. Ridgeline was up 7.1%. Canyon was down 11.7%. Year to date, though, this is where kind of argument is that the Canyon is outselling the Ridgeline year to date, but the year-over-year change is about the same. So they kind of, to me, I kind of put them together. I mean, I think Q3, that's the way I organize this, that comes first. But with the UAW strike going on, I don't know. We could see the Ridgeline maybe pull it out and pull one over the Canyon. It could be interesting to see. Well, there you go. There's the sales results. I think it's really interesting stuff. I mean, you're looking at Chevy's going to come in second as far as year to end. I just don't see them pulling it out. And yes, if you do the math with Chevy and GM put together, GMC I should say, combine them to GM trucks, you will see they're actually in second place. They're 577,000 units. But they don't report them that way. And until they make the case that they're going to change that, and their advertising is going to change it, marketing's going to change it, then I'm going to report them the way they give me the numbers. And right now, Ram Trucks is just simply killing it in my viewpoint. I think Ford, like I said, is going to come back around and finish off the year pretty strong. But, each year, Ram adds about 100,000 units. They've done this for a while now. Is Ford's best-selling crown in limbo? Are they going to lose it? Put your comments below. Let me know. Sound off. What surprised you? What stood out to you? What did I completely blow and miss? I mean, usually I do that when I talk too much on camera, so I'm going to stop talking. Also, make sure you find us again on the website, pickuptrucktalk.com. You saw Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pickup Truck Talk, 3 words, easy to find. Trust me, I've done it. We're there. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you down the road.